Vandals had gotten in here and they had taken whatever they could take, including windows.
Oh my God.
The original stained glass window was taken, and so we had one remade that from a picture that somebody found of what it looked like back then. As I say, the house has gone through several ownerships, and we've owned it since 1987. And a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Going through this, we actually opened the doors in the 1993, 4, somewhere in there. But we had to have new roofing done. We had to have a lot of work done in the attic, and I'll show you how that looks.
It's beautiful.
The room over here
was beautiful.
Actually a room. It had 2 parlors, and it depended on how the parlors would be used. But this reflects a more feminine look. So probably Mrs. Orr would entertain more over here on this side. Possibly because if she had teas in the afternoon, we had a better light.
Because
it faced west, south, and west.
Mm-hmm.
Then the music room is back that way. What we'll do is go upstairs. You don't have walking, climbing problems for anybody that can climb down a hill and climb back up. I guess you don't. The Orrs had 5 children, 4 of whom lived in the house when we built it in 1907. The youngest child was 7 years old. The first bedroom was donated by people from West Liberty, and it reflects about a 1950, 60, 70 period of time. 1850, 60, 70.
Wow.
Including a rope bed. And the idea behind a rope bed is you can tighten the rope and snap the mattress so that all the bed bugs would be shifted off of it.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Because mattresses back then were probably straw.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's
and all
beautiful.
of everything in here has been donated. You'll see a lot of quilts. We did have a big quilt show here. And so a lot of the quilts, there's some old and some new. This one happens to be an old quilt. This room may have been a child's room, but it was never really a nursery unless it was for grandchildren. And I don't know where all of the toys came from or the buggy. And down here we have an early version of a walker, baby walker, a hobby horse, and an old doll with a rocking chair. So, this is really a cute room.
It is.
Very childlike. The next room was the room that the Orrs used. And the furnishings in there were donated by people from East Liberty. One woman, actually, her name was Green. So we sometimes call it the Green Room.
Yeah.
It really isn't green, it's just named after her. But this was their bedroom. And this is you'll see in the room that's to the other end, it's almost a mirror to this one.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes,
that is pretty.
The middle room was Mr. Orr's office, and I think later it became a sewing room for some of the other families, and then of course Mrs. Latham probably used it also as an office, would be my guess. It does have a full balcony that goes all the way across. Probably any of the children that were too warm in the house in the summer could sleep out there.
Yeah, there's the balcony right there.
When the Lathams owned it, they had sons, and I know the sons would sleep out there. I've heard that before.
Wow.
And the last room, you will notice, is pretty much like the other one, except it's got one extra window. So this room is a lot brighter.
Yes.
This is my favorite room. I love the wallpaper. A lot of people don't.
Yes, I do too.
I think it's absolutely exquisite.
It is.
My mom had cut me out a newspaper article a while back about where you guys had some Ghostbusters in here
We
looking
did.
for.
We did. And there may have been some electromagnetic activity, but it was nothing conclusive.
Yeah.
We do have a caretaker that tends to all of this stuff in the evenings and make sure everything is secure. And he really feels the house is haunted. He really does. He's a little afraid of this house. Anyway.
Oh, even if it
I
was,
believe it.
the people
I
that
do
were
believe
here, I don't think they would
no,
need
I've worked this museum by myself on Saturday, and it's very creepy. I don't feel comfortable. The bed is a sleigh bed, and this couch over there is what they call a swooning couch or a fainting couch. And it very often would not be in a bedroom, I don't believe, but maybe. Sort of like the day bed that was in that one room sometimes was in a dining room or in a parlor, someplace where a child could lie down and instead of climbing a whole set of stairs, they could lie down and take a nap.
Nice, very nice.
Lots of closets. The closets are all used for storage of archival items now.
A much
Looks
simpler
like a
time.
Yep.
A much simpler time.
Lots of stuff. We just had that couple that was coming out from bought a big house in West Liberty. And they've lived there 5 years, but it's an old, it's like kind of like a Victorian house.
Ah.
And so they came to look at some of the architectural features here to see if they can incorporate some of them into their house.
Yeah.
Okay, this was the ballroom. And we are having some roofing done. And I see that we've had a fresh leak.
Oh.
But I don't know exactly where this leak came from. It's too far over
Oh.
to have been from up there, but I don't know that for sure. So I don't know what this is. But when they bought the house, the roof had a lot of damage up there. So you can see on the floor the old water spots
Oh, I see.
over there and some over here. I'll tell you where this lighting fixture came from. If you're from Logan County, you probably know old Beatley's place out there. Well, that's where that came from.
Oh my
They were gonna
gosh.
tear it down and they brought that to us.
Is this what I'm thinking it is?
First World War.
Is it the front of like a
Over here.
train?
Yes, and I think that was made. We do a thing for children in October, what they call a fun fest. And they decorate some of the rooms in the museum part.
Yeah.
And so somebody had made that, and they put it on a track so it could go forward and back.
Oh, nice.
So that's what that is. I don't know why they put it up here, except probably didn't have any place else for it. But they did have trains, so maybe they had trains in the First World War. All of the costumes are a reflection of that period of time in the
Yes.
10 to 1920s. And even the farming guy and the kid with his bare feet. I don't know where they got the napkins for the children, but they're adorable.
I know, they are.
But the Orrs did have dances, and they would hire somebody out of either Cincinnati or Dayton, a group that would come and play. And it would be a band of some sort.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is so neat.
At Christmas time, the first 2 weekends in December, we have a Christmas open house, and this room will not look like this. I don't know when they're going to take it all apart, but the theme, I can't remember what the theme, maybe they don't have a theme yet. But this room will be a reflection of whatever the Christmas theme is that they choose. That all of the rooms that you see in the house will be decorated according to the theme. It might be color, it might be a song, it might be, you never know. So we have an archivist that she comes up with an idea. And we have a door that has opened up over here, and we think that it has something to do with the wind, because that door should not be open. I'm going to just sneak that here and close it.
Look, that's the soldiers leaving on the train here at Bellefontaine. It's like 1918. You see it?
Yeah.
The picture.
Somebody else said that they thought it was wind actually vibrates.
This is grand.
Do you have any questions?
No.
I think that more people need to come here and see.
Yeah, you need to see it.
I'm online with the group called I Grew Up in Bellefontaine, and people are always trying to show the history of everything,
This
you
is
know.
a great place to come for that.
And they ought to come here,
Yeah, and it's free.
you know.
You know,
This
I mean, you
is
pay for it. You pay if you pay.
Yeah.
You pay for it. But
well, and I mean, nothing wrong with the donation too. I mean,
what donations? We always
Yeah.
accept donations. We need.
I mean, this is just
As I say, we're in the process of redoing the roof to a tune of $165,000. So
Wow.
we could use a little cash flow.
I wanted to see this for so long.
Yeah.
I haven't been well, I was in Latham's. My grandpa was there in 1980, you know, and I did get to see the display in the back here when Trump's party came.
Oh, okay. So
But we got here late. But I did get to see some of it, you know.
Well, we're going to go back down and hang on to the railing. I don't trust my own movements anymore.
Pretty flowers.
Yeah, I don't know who made all the floral arrangements, but I think they did a nice job.
They sure did.
It sure
Pretty,
did.
aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you saw the music room, but this was definitely a music room. And the drawers that are over there are very deep, and so they probably held instruments and what have you.
This is a lot of rooms. This is a big house.
Yes, it is.
Well, you ought to pay the electric bill and the heat bill.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. This was not designed as a kitchen. It was a pantry and a serving room, but everything you see in here were donations and may not reflect what they actually had.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is that when they built this house in 1907, they did have an ice box, a real ice box where they had to have ice delivered.
Yes.
The kitchen was in the basement.
So this was built in
Because it was cooler down
1907.
there, and they could keep perishables longer,
Yeah.
vegetables and that sort of
Right.
thing. And so all the cooking was done downstairs, and the family did the cooking. They did have a housekeeper that would come and help do things from time to time as needed. They had some kind of a stove, and I have no idea what, but this is an old kerosene stove that was made in Cleveland, Ohio.
If I had a place this big, I'd have a housekeeper come in.
Absolutely. Yeah, the lady's name was Mrs. Ratcliffe, and she lived, I think, over on Eastern somewhere.
Oh my gosh, one of the Ratcliffes.
Yeah, well,
I don't know
I
if
think it
that's the
was
same.
Ratcliffe, not
Oh,
Ratcliffe. I
Ratcliffe,
think it was
okay.
Yeah.
Ratcliffe.
And that's just the mansion itself.
That's the mansion.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a stretch to call it a mansion, but it's a big
Oh no,
house.
I'd say it's
yeah,
it
it's a good
is.
size.
This is all storage downstairs, but this came from the Memorial Hall. It was the Grand Army of the Republic, and that was for the Civil War. This was the band, and it was a drum and bugle corps here in Bellefontaine. For years, they had one, and they would compete in different contests.
Oh, look at
They were
that
called
chair.
Satan's Angels, which is
Satan Angels.
Right.
Satan's Angels.
And just to point out all of the artwork that
That
you
sounds like a
see,
heavy metal band now.
Right. All of the artwork you see on the walls are Logan County artists from way back. Some more recent, but mostly way back. The ladder is from the North Woods. It was a cave, and it was used for
The old
runaway slaves.
The old First National Bank here.
Yes.
Built in 1850, and then the hotel beside it, built in 1852. The bank they tore the bank down and put Huntington there in the 1970s. This one here, the hotel was tore down in June 1965.
Well, how do you know that?
Study a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, study a lot. I've got
See, here's the other bank, because when this bank was here, when we moved to Bellefontaine, and this is the bank that we got our loan from to build our house, or to buy our house.
Oh, they're on the corner of Detroit and
Columbus.
Hard to believe they turned that into a nightclub.
I know. Well, and now it's a church or something, isn't it?
I think so.
But anyway, boy, you know a lot. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've studied a few things. I've got stuff stored at Mom and Dad's too. I've got a bank book, 1911, from First National Bank.
Like the $20 bill.
Oh wow!
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. And I've got some matchbook covers from that I got on eBay.
Oh really?
From the Logan Hotel.
I'll be darned.
And
I never knew that.
The changes of the Logan Hotel, when it was back in the 1800s, there was 2 ledges here that they could walk out on. And then in later years, if you look at the 1950s pictures of it, those ledges are no longer there at all.
Okay.
And it's just, yeah.
See, that building wasn't even here when we moved here. It was 1973.
Yeah, the hotel was torn down in January '65. And I kind of wish it was still there, you know?
I think this is another example of somebody in Logan County that did artwork, and I've not really examined this, but these are beautiful.
Yes,
they are.
Yeah. Beautiful work. Eggs. I'm going to let you just go ahead and browse. This was
Okay.
I pretty much saw this down here.
Yeah, you got to see what's over down here.
Yeah, we haven't seen the other side.
You've seen this?
Yeah. This is nice. Very nice.
Well, thank you very much for that tour of the mansion and that
Yes.
section there.
Thank you.
This is just really great.
Did you sign our book?
Yes.
Sure did.
Okay, good. You're free to browse. And
All right. Thank you so
I
much,
think
Pat.
my cohort's down in the other museum.
Okay.
Thank you. See right here is the old schoolroom. Tina. Oh, she's in the other one already. I already seen that one.
The Indians have spoken to them.
Oh, you're in the Indian room.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool stuff here.
I know.
Everybody needs to make their way to the Bellefontaine Museum
Yes.
down here on the corner of Hayes and West Columbus, or Hayes and East Columbus. At the very end of East Columbus, there on the corner of Hayes and East Columbus.
So much to look at.
That was so nice of her to show us the mansion like that and everything.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
You got the best tour of the mansion with her.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nobody goes to that mansion like
Absolutely.
she did.
If you don't mind, though, I would post this for them to see.
Absolutely.
I think it's already on. We have a I don't know if it's Facebook, but we do have a website.
Yeah.
I'll put that with it too.
Okay.
You know, and the thing is, on the group that I'm in, they've taken the pictures, but they wouldn't take my railroad videos that I made
Oh, really?
because I took the pictures of it and I took the videos.
About this right here.
The Mastodon, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Mastodon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that right
There's
there.
the animal here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're talking thousands of years ago.
Wow.
But they
Mhm.
found that in West Liberty in the little river down there.
Yep.
I don't know what that creek was called. What is that? Part of the Red River.
Might be one of the tributaries in it, maybe the Macacheek.
Mm-hmm.
That's way.
Actually, I think that's right.
I don't think the guy who found it gave the exact location
I think you might.
out of security. He didn't want a bunch of people trampling around his property.
Yeah.
So while he donated it and said, "Hey, look what I found," he wouldn't. He was a little bit coy on exactly where he found it.
I don't blame
And you know what? A lot of areas too. Like I remember years ago when Deer Creek Village was first built, and they didn't have grass growing there yet. And I had a friend of mine that would walk around there, and he was picking up arrowheads. You know, that had been earthed up and everything. Where Deer Creek Village is, you know, of all things.
It does say here that it was found in Mackachee Creek on the J.H. Johnson farm.
Oh,
So, I don't know if they...
there it is.
That is something.
Have you guys heard of them supposing these giant people bones that have been found in Ohio? You heard about those stories?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I know that's happened up in Minnesota where they unearthed human remains where the head was.
You know, people were like 8
The head
feet
was
tall.
the head was
Yeah,
really
real.
great big around.
I figured if anybody would know, you guys had heard
No, I
something.
haven't heard anything
Never heard
about
nothing.
that.
Nothing's come through on that.
Okay, that's good.
Got a friend that used to live down on, well, he probably still does, but he's living out of state now, down on Plum Valley. And he said that one night he and his buddies was out there having a bonfire, and he swore that there was a Bigfoot that came out from those woods.
Yes.
And he says it wasn't a bear, and it was big, and it was tall, and it was hairy.
Bigfoot.
He goes
I
like,
had a student at Ben Logan years ago that really, he did a study on those Bigfoot, and he found a, I'm not sure where we had that. We used to have a
this guy, he went,
plaque of it, but I don't,
he called
Oh,
the,
really?
he called
I'm
the
not
police,
sure where it is
and
now.
the police came, and he had to explain to them that he seen a Bigfoot, and
They got
They want-
upset with him.
yeah, they wanted to put him in jail next time they come down there.
Call us again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see where that foot is, because I've kind of forgotten where they put that. Let me see if I can locate it.
Okay.
They don't keep everything out all the time, they shift things around.
Look at all the old toys you have here. Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, they may have taken it and put it in, out of the way.
What is it, like a print or something?
Yeah, it's like a clay model of it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't remember where they.
That is so cool.
We may run into it.
All the toys we grew up with. Where'd you get a look in that room?
Gosh, this place is great.
Where'd you get a look at that?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Potato Head, I had him. So cool.
Look at these here. Isn't that your sketch?
Etch and sketch. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Told you my brother was good at that.
There's hula hoops. And,
I had this toy. I
Mhm.
had that toy. We had the Rock'em Sock'ems. I
Yeah.
think I had the Oven Bake too. We had Etch and Sketch. Of course, we had G.I. Joe.
Isn't this neat?
I think I had that monkey right there too. The sock monkey.
Mm-hmm.
I had that sock
Yeah, I
monkey.
think they've taken that foot and put it in storage.
Oh.
Yeah, we're working on some new stuff and changing the displays around. But I don't think it's in here.
I thought you'd like the Indian thing, the Indian room.
Oh yeah, that was.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So much to see here in this museum. This is incredible.
There's the snake oil right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That old bicycle.
If we have a minute,
See the bicycle?
look at these. These were done by children at Benjamin Logan, fifth and sixth graders, and it was part of their history enrichment.
Oh, wow.
And the art teacher had them do this. With these clay, they make the clay things, they bake them and put the backgrounds.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some of these are really wonderful. Yeah, it's.
And the kids made
And
these.
the kids did it because it's, see, they'll never forget. They'll never forget
Ben
how
Logan kids.
important this is.
That's right.
That is right.
Mm-hmm.
That is right. People, they forget about where we came from, you know? And
Look at the one with the Holland Theater. And that railroad up there, I think that is really good.
it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, these kids did a good job. Oh, look at the ski slope.
Wow.
Yeah, so they've done some things that are important. We're going to keep that up there for a long time. I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's
I
great.
think that's really good.
All of the people that are highlighted on that wall here are
The kids
have
would be,
historical significance to them.
kids would be better educated than the adults.
You know what? It irritates me so much to think that we have people who think these kids are not well educated, that the teachers are not well educated, when in fact they're better educated than what we used to have.
Oh, yeah. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
That's true.
They're better educated.
Mhm.
Yet I don't know, they think they don't know anything. They have to have all these stupid tests,
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And they should let
which
kids,
don't mean anything.
and they should let the
No.
kids be kids. You only get to be a kid once,
I know, absolutely.
you know,
When
and
they start these kids in the first and second grade and instilling them, they have to have this, they have to have that. They don't know how to be childlike.
when I was in
And
first
they get
grade, all I
frustrated.
could do was scribble with pencils and crayons,
Yeah.
and kids in first grade now are on computers.
Oh, absolutely. I know. I know.
Isn't that something? Right down here, all the motorcycles.
Yeah, we want to go down to the other. Have you been down to that section?
No, we haven't, not yet.
No.
I think Brian is still down there, but everything is well marked. That's our office space back in.
That's so neat. I remember, I think I saw
That
something
used
like
to be, where we did all our genealogy. It was right back there. And we
Up to how
our
far was-
genealogy is all up on the second floor of the historic.
Up to how far was the nursing home itself before
This
they?
far,
This far?
this is how far it went.
So then
In fact,
these,
this was
so
the
these were actual
solarium.
rooms.
This was the solarium.
Okay.
You could come here and visit. That was all glass. I don't remember if there was a door. There may have been.
I know
But I
my,
remember it was all glass.
my grandpa's room was the last one on this side.
Okay,
Would it be that one?
it probably was that one.
Mm-hmm.
Would be my guess, because the next one's the bathroom.
Is it just an empty room now, or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down here and see.
And then they added all this to it. Right
And
here.
everything down there is pretty well explained.
Wow. This is tremendous how much they got here, you know?
I know.
Isn't it something? Here's we're going, into the new addition, the transportation area. Wow. engines.
So maybe all that stuff we've heard about the giant people's a joke.
This is the area that I came into that when they had that going on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like central system. Yes.
Wow, that's pretty bad. I don't know what that was.
This is so awesome. And here's where the old fire engines. You know where the old firehouse used to be? It was right there it's where the Huntington Bank is now, on Mad River. That used to be where the old firehouse was. Oh my gosh. A real stagecoach. This is the new edition that they've added. This is just...
That's so
Check
cool.
this out right here.
Oh,
I'm afraid to even guess how old that stagecoach is.
Yeah, that actually brought a family into Logan County.
Wow.
So you can see the undercarriage here.
Uh-huh.
It's original. So it was part of the original covered wagon. This piece here was actually recreated by the industrial arts shop class at
Uh-huh.
Logan. But on the back here is the story of the family that brought this into the county. So,
That is awesome.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What's neat about this is I think you see a true evolution of transportation in our county.
Yes.
From a covered wagon
To a Honda engine.
to the railroad to the Honda airplane sitting in a roundhouse like this. It's a really good testament to how important transportation has been in our history.
That's right.
The plane, I think the neat fact I like about this the most is Dwight Hansen, one of the two that renovated this, is a former pilot.
Yeah.
And so he was pretty adamant that if we're going to reconstruct this thing, I'm going to do it so it's actually airworthy.
Uh-huh.
And
Dwight Hansen.
if it had an engine, which obviously we didn't bother doing that because all we
Well,
were going to
yeah.
do was suspend it, so why add the weight? But if it had an engine, he said he would fly this plane. It is actually airworthy. That's the level of detail that they used to reconstruct it.
Well, the rotunda itself is like a simulation of what they used to use in
Of the roundhouse.
of the roundhouse.
It was built on kind of the planes you can actually see.
Yeah, of the...
Here, that's original brick from the roundhouse in Bellefontaine. See that?
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
So we got this. We take this, and then we were able to match the brick to it. But it was done, and we actually wanted to do actual track in. Because, you know, what they would do is they would bring the engines in to this turntable.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then they would spin them into these bays, back them into these bays, and then that's when they would work on them. So you could work on multiple engines at once. Because, you know, you can't turn a train.
Wow.
So you
That's
had
right.
to come in and use this turntable, man-powered turntable,
Wow.
to move
Wow.
them in, get them on, connect them to this track, and work on them, and vice
Oh my
versa. They move them out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why they were built round. So we wanted to actually do track, but the architect said, "You're crazy. People are going to twist ankles and all that stuff." So we went with the tape.
Yeah.
But it still gives you an idea
Gives you an idea.
of
Well, it might be possible to do track and then have a rope around it so people don't.
Well, either
Have to-
that or something where it's flat into the ground.
Right.
You know, the floor.
right. But you know, either way, I think it gives a good representation of what it's like. And all
Or
that
like-
stuff.
Get an idea.
This was actually taken. So it serves two purposes. We pulled the chalkboard out of the old Flatwood School in West Mansfield, but then when we did it, we built it off of this picture that we could pull out of the. This was an actual schedule board out of the Big Four depot, and so when we did it, we put back old times and actual routes and all that stuff.
Perhaps as a display, having the track. Now, I'm thinking of, was it Yellow Springs that had this, or somewhere where they used it as an office or whatever, but they had a caboose sitting on a piece of track
Yeah,
right there in the town,
yeah,
you know, and that might be an idea. Nobody could trip over that,
right.
you know.
Right. Yeah.
They go and look at the caboose and see.
Yeah.
I always had.
I'd love to be able to pull that caboose in here.
I've always had, ever since I was a kid,
It's-
I had a
it's in the
fascination
back.
with cabooses.
We have our caboose in the back there.
Uh-huh.
It sat in storage at the fair for years, and we finally got our hands back on it here. But
Is it on display or?
yeah, you can. I mean, you can go.
It's
around.
outside in the back.
It's outside.
Okay.
When we leave, we'll look at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can go back there.
Let's see.
We've repainted it up and made it nice again and all that. Even the benches, we reconstructed the benches of what was sat in the Big Four at the time. So we've really tried to.
Looks like they might have been a little lighter color, unless that's just a.
I think
black and
it's
white.
yeah. I think it's just
That's true. Because darker
the
looks
hue of
lighter.
the
Black and
yeah.
white. That's
Yeah.
true.
Let me see. The Big Four was Cincinnati, St. Louis. What were the other two?
Cleveland, Chicago. I think.
Oh, Cleveland, and I think it was, yeah.
So it's actually written over here. Yep, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Chicago, St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
The big four.
The Big Four.
Big Four Railroad. The other thing I like is the coal board. So guys would come in on their shift and they would find out what bay or what yard they were assigned to that day.
Uh-huh.
And what we've done to reconstruct it is if you had a family member that worked at the railroad, which a lot of folks in Bellefontaine had somebody that worked at the railroad, you can come in and sign their name on a plate, on a paper, and we'll actually reconstruct another tag and add them to the call board. So all
Oh, yeah.
those tags have been written on by family members
Okay.
that used to work at the railroad.
Oh my
And
goodness.
add on there. So we still have an old active call board for them to come in.
Wow.
But again, it gives families another connection to the past. You know, it's real.
Yes.
You can see, Thurman Jenkins' family can come in and see his name on there, assigned to as a writer, or whatever. So yeah, it's a neat.
That is so neat.
All the different lanterns and railroad
Yep.
lights. and-
Yep. Many of which have specific purpose.
Yeah.
Wow, was that one of the first cell phones, huh?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
one of the first cell phones.
Yep.
Motorola. That's so neat.
Oh, then there's the.
Yeah, there's the new radio there.
And during special events and things, we'll have
It's like when,
videos
Oh,
up
yeah.
that'll run. That as you go into each bay, there'll be a video running.
it's like when I call the cable company for tech support for the internet or for the TV, and I joke around with them and say, well, back when I was a kid, we had to just adjust the clothes hanger the right way and bang on the side of the box to get the channel to come back
They're going
in.
upstairs to go see.
There's not much on display up there. It's
Oh,
really
okay.
Genealogical Society and the archives. The meeting room is actually something that's open to the public for rent. Like if you wanted to come in and you had a special event or something like that, you could actually rent it for like $50 or something like that as a donation. But it's a fully functional meeting room with projectors and all that stuff. So that's another way for people to use the museum too, at their disposal. And then, like I said, the archives. So if you ever research something specific, like the old phone books that talk about the library, things like that, we'll have copies of those types of things too up there.
Yeah.
Another good resource for research.
This has been a great tour of the Bellefontaine Museum, and she showed us through the mansion up there too, and everything, and there's still a lot more that I haven't even caught on here. But to anybody watching this, by all means, you should come out here and check this out. It's on the corner of East Columbus and Hayes, but it's on East Columbus. And if you're really into Bellefontaine history and Logan County history, you owe it to yourself to check it out.